This is college football at its absolute best.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne.
I think I got my swagger back. Oh.
I love it, baby.
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins. By Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch. Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello, win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win.
He got it.
If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
Reddit did to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Sunday, April 12th. We are
back.
We are back. We are back. It's been a great sports weekend, at least for Tennessee fans. Not so much I don't know. I need a turf expert to come in. Did you get a look at that field Saturday?
Not really. No, I didn't really notice it.
I saw some. I'll have to go find the photos. Someone said something about like an aerial shot. I was like, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look that bad. And then I saw someone with a field picture on the field. I was like, ugh. But I don't know anything about grass. So, and I've got, it's hard when I've got Augusta on my TV, and then that it's tough. So I'm not going to disparage the grass knowing nothing about it, even though I do that most of the time with most topics on this.
On the show. I know a guy.
Do we?
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's my dad.
Name. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's call him. Yeah, but big weekend in sports. You had the Tennessee Vols go down to the state of Mississippi. They got into that gravy, man. They got into it. And I'm gonna be honest. We talked about how big a series win. I didn't think it happened. Definitely did not. I didn't. If you had a series sweep on your prediction card, go buy a lottery because I don't know. Like that's crazy with the way this team's been playing.
Oh yeah,
that's
probably besides Georgia, that's the best team you've played so far.
Sure, and I'm shocked by.
And that's not saying a whole lot. LSU's not good. Missouri's not good. And Vanderbilt's not good. But
sure,
that's a pretty good lineup that you faced.
Yeah.
So.
And you did it on the road where even with like Tony Vitello, there was a lot of times where the Vols looked just pedestrian on the road. For whatever reason, it was always really, really weird outcomes, really weird games on the road. So definitely didn't have this team doing that on the road. Just big weekend there. You get some transfers in basketball. So if you're complaining about the orange and white game, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, it's a good weekend. ETSU Buck Rory McIlroy gets his second green jacket.
Back to back.
If you hate Rory McIlroy, you've got a poopy diaper. Just go home.
I've noticed there's a lot of hate. People do not like him. Is that just because he's kind of arrogant?
Which my argument is if you think there's a humble golfer, buddy, they have sold you. Their PR teams are doing overtime. Even Scotty Scheffler, which is funny. I saw some people saying Scotty Scheffler is apparently a prick after his interview. These dudes grew up in like $30,000 yearly clubs. They're probably not, and they're really good athletes. They're probably not humble guys. So
yeah, they have. And they play like a sport where it's on your own. It's not like you have to depend on.
Kind of have to.
Yeah,
have to have that aura. No, I mean, I think golf is every sport is you get as much enjoyment out of hating the other team as you do cheering for yours.
Mm-hmm.
And in golf, that can be hard because there's not true rivalries. You just have to find guys that hate each other, and then you hate that guy because your guy hates that guy.
Yeah,
you don't really have like Phil and Rory. Like you had a little bit of Rory Garner feel, but like if you're a Phil Mickelson fan nowadays, I don't know. I don't think there's any of that. I don't know. It's really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. But yeah, great weekend at the Masters.
I almost lost it because I did a cash out on Scotty Scheffler to win. So that would have sucked if I would have lost. Or,
when did you?
I put it in after the first day.
When did you cash it out? I'm saying.
I cashed it out today.
Like when though? When
he was like 2 back from the lead.
He was still on the course?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, once he finished up, it looked like he could at least be playing in a playoff. Especially, I mean, I didn't think Roy was going to triple 18 or anything, but that drive got a little hairy.
Mm-hmm.
He needed to make it exciting.
Yeah, so like as soon as I was like, yikes, that's going to hurt. But we won some money, so that's whatever.
Yeah, good for you.
Great weekend.
Yeah, beautiful weather.
Yeah.
About that.
Landed some guys in the portal for basketball. We'll talk about that. We landed a new sponsor. We won't introduce that tonight, but we did land a new sponsor.
We aren't or are?
We are.
Okay.
Or we're not going to do it tonight.
Okay.
Not tonight. Because I want to make sure everything is ironed out and they say what we want to say.
So
but we did
not official yet, but it's official.
Yeah, it's official. It's official. We're super excited about it.
We are not introducing it tonight.
We are not. No. N-O-T. Yeah, let's talk about this portal a little bit.
Yeah, I mean we've just been in the
topic.
Yeah, I mean, it's better when you're getting guys. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
it's more fun, I guess, but it's all been taketh. The portal finally giveth. Rick Barnes, he claims he likes this era, and if this class rounds out like the last class, it's going to seem like he absolutely means that. You kind of need your coach to back that if he says it. So far.
Yeah, it's been a nice class so far. I think Tennessee's first or second in the portal rankings right now, which what does that mean? Who knows? But I will say if you're a Kentucky fan right now, I think 1 and 2 is Tennessee and Louisville. So you're having a rough time in the portal right now.
But how many Final Four banners landed?
Oh God, yeah, I can't wait for that. But yeah, Tennessee did land one yesterday and one today, both out of Chicago, Illinois. So shout out, Chi-Town.
Okay, yeah.
Day-to Ames comes from Cal combo guards, 16.9 points per game, 37.6% from 3. Also, 12, 20-plus point games. So we like that. We love scoring. Also, a lefty.
That's not shocking. I just assume anybody Rick Barnes is bringing in is left-handed.
He does love some left-handed guys.
Yeah.
And double figures in all but 5 of Cal's games this season was named third team All ACC. So he's also had to travel a ton because he's in California.
So good for the Butch Jones chart. Has been on an airplane before.
So I'm sure, like, hey man, would you like to come to Tennessee? He's like, oh, that's close, right? Maybe. Compared to where you're used to traveling, yeah, sure. So
yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah, landed him 6'2", 190, and he had 5 games I think where he scored 25 plus. So dude can score. I don't know if you watched any of his stuff, but can create his own shot. So love to see that. Can beat guys off the dribble. I think a guy that if the shot clock is dwindling down, he's your guy.
Someone you can go to. Yeah. I mean, I
think he had a game winner against Notre Dame.
There shouldn't be lack of scoring.
Sure.
As of right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so he goes with you pair him with Tyler Lundblade, guard position looking pretty good. especially that 2 guard. I mean, him or Tyler Lundblade, both of those guys can handle that position. And then you land a center. Needed to replace Felix Okpara. That was going to be a huge need in the portal. And Miles Rubin, you land today, the center from Loyola Chicago, also from Chicago, Illinois. And both these guys, I think we mentioned on the last show, had a relationship with Tennessee assistant coach Amaro Morgan. He came from Cal. Before that, he was at Loyola Chicago, where he recruited Miles Rubin to out of high school. So able to land him, loves to grab offensive rebounds, loves to block shots. I think he averaged 2 offensive rebounds this season, and then set the school record early in his junior season for block shots at Loyola Chicago.
Yeah, he's averages like 2.5 a game over his career.
Yeah. So, yeah, love that. He's also like, when you think of a center, I always think of Shaq or DeMarcus Cousins. He's very much –
You're an old school guy.
More of a Felix Okpara guy that can run the floor, probably utilizing the pick and roll. I would say he's probably your lob guy next season. That's if I was a betting.
Oh, you think they're going back for that?
Oh yeah, we're going back to it.
Okay.
Also, pretty good passer. 14 games with 3+ assists. Love that from a big fella.
Need some triple double territory with Miles Rubin.
He did have 6 double doubles this season. Average, I think it was at 7 rebounds, 7.1 rebounds per game.
Yeah, that's we talked about that. You got to find that, not just big man, you got to find the shot blocker to replace Felix Okpara. So I think it looks like Tennessee has done that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of pieces that, obviously if Nate, assuming Nate Ament leaves, which is really weird. I'll say that. This timeline right now is really weird, Landon.
Kind of need a wing. You kind of need a wing.
But outside of him, there's nobody that's completely irreplaceable. The shot blocking aspect, the rim protecting aspect of Felix Okpara was something you needed to replace. So that's big. But yeah, the Nate Ament timeline, he can still work out with teams too. Kind of get grades and get evaluations and make a decision then. All I'm saying is if the rumors, which I have yet to believe, but there's a lot of rumors out there. It's very interesting that it hasn't been announced. I still think he goes, but it's very interesting that he has not announced it.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go through that process, that NBA process. But yeah, he isn't flat out came out and said, "No, I'm not coming back." I don't know. Maybe Rick Barnes. This is his plea. Obviously, money's going to be a talking point, but he wants to have a good team to come back to.
Do you think Peyton Manning was down there in his green jacket this weekend trying to collect funds for Nate Ament?
He better be.
You have the CEO of IBM.
That's probably what Jabari Davis
Mercedes.
is doing too. He was at the Masters this week.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see a picture of him down there.
Nate was at the orange and white game. Did you see that down on the field?
Okay. I missed that.
Yeah.
That's tag that on the interesting. So I don't know. I wasn't aware Peyton was a member at Augusta until this year. And I think we need to be flexing that green jacket as much as we can.
Okay.
It's an exclusive club.
I like that. Okay. Hey, Nate, you can, and Nate's been trying to golf, right?
That's another. I was talking about just collecting money from the rich guys down there, but that's a good point.
Yeah,
get him on a round before they close in May. Yeah,
Peyton, we thought you were the curse. This is your way to reverse it.
He did take. You talk about all the talk around has been about the new dress code of the Masters with the weird hats and all that. He did, I guess, get passes for Riley Green, who wore jeans, which was had everybody in a
tizzy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people especially you're watching on TV, who are you to say what somebody can and can't wear at an event?
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's kind of great.
Can I say something to the opposite of that?
Sure. Yeah.
I've seen denim. I'm not a hater of denim. Love denim. Like, go full Canadian tuxedo if you want.
Yeah.
There's something about denim on a golf course that doesn't look right. And maybe it's different as a spectator, but every golf course I've gone to that people wear denim voluntarily at, you don't want to know the names of those golf courses.
I know the names, and if I was a member of any golf course, it'd probably be some of those. Yeah, I mean, whatever. He's a country music star, so.
And he's got to show it everywhere you go. You got to make sure everyone knows that you sing country music.
You got to play. You got to play that part.
It'd look pretty liberal of you if you ever wore slacks. So you better be in denim all the time, brother. Good call, Landon. I don't want him to get called a liberal.
Just comfortable.
It's a good look.
Well, I mean,
how are people going to know that he likes drinking beer and he drives a Ford F-150 if he's not wearing denim? That's a great call.
What about Brett Favre? I mean, he can't show up to the Masters wearing something other than Wranglers, right?
Was he? I thought he was a Levi's guy. Is he Wrangler?
Oh, maybe he is.
Which one was he? He might be Wrangler.
He's got jeans and copper fit on, 100%.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't always have jeans on. We've seen the pictures, unfortunately.
Oh,
but
God.
Yeah, no, that was a big talking point. Was that picture? I don't remember who. I think it was Riley Green. That may not. That is a country artist. It sounds like a country artist.
Yeah.
So it tracks.
Yep. What do you think Rick Barnes is going to wear when he goes in home with Wake Forest transfer Juke Harris tonight?
He's going to wear black golf pants. I don't know. He's going to wear that black vest he wears all the time.
Mm.
And then his glasses that, connect. That are usually dangling. Old man. I love him.
He's like, man, this is great meatloaf. Rick Barnes just seems like a meatloaf guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd eat meatloaf.
Yeah.
Turns out people don't cook that often, though. We found out. Oh, that's a myth. At least for baseball.
I mean, he is free food from anywhere, basically in Knoxville now. So
I know.
Why would he cook?
That's a great point.
But yeah, Tennessee is going in home with Juke Harris. I mean, that would be a huge get, who averaged 21. But I mean, ton of suitors. I think North Carolina, Duke in that as well. So that's going to be a tough pool. But hey, Native Men also had those, and he ended up at Tennessee. So we'll see. He's also going to go through the NBA draft process too. So that one's not going to be done anytime soon.
Yeah. And apparently Michigan's spending $17 million. Aren't they in on? Are they still in on Juke Harris?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
he was at $17 million on their roster. So that's
okay.
That's good.
JP, I'm glad he's getting a little piece of that pie.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's keep cooking in the transfer portal. See, I mean, I think the positions, I mean, obviously you want a point guard. Jacoby Gillespie is a huge loss there. So need a point guard. I think you could use a wing, like a scoring wing as well. And then probably another big one that probably scores a lot. That would be nice.
Sure. Yeah. Points.
We got the shot blocker. You don't need one of those. You got Dwayne Brown. So I think somebody to kind of like a Jalen Carey role. Give me a big dumper down there on the block.
Is there? I saw a lot of talk about would we want Jalen Carey back? That was a big question going around. Is that still a real thought?
I don't know if that's a possibility.
Could happen.
I mean, hell yeah, I would take him back.
Okay.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd take him back. I think he's a guy you'd be pleased to get back. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Especially after, like I said, after the March he had.
When I think with transfers, there's just that unknown. and you just know you have a Jalen Carey, I think that would be a safe
Right.
pick.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll keep cooking in the portal. The orange and white game this week. I just love the overreactions. I love people trying to break down film, and stuff like that. Like,
Also, I'd like to note I didn't get to watch it because it wasn't streamed. So
yeah, I mean, I didn't go either.
4 plays, I think,
Yeah,
because there really wasn't like that much put out about it either, other than people saying stuff. There wasn't just
Right.
a ton of videos.
yeah, and it's kind of like, from what I've heard, everybody is saying the same thing that everybody already knows. Like, it's a real quarterback competition. No one just really standing out. Defense is a lot better than the offense. And that's about it. Chaz Coleman isn't there. I mean, those are your kind of talking points. I mean, it's the orange and white game. I've seen a lot of people say Faison Brandon, it was way better than George McIntyre, and cool. That's great. I'm glad that he seems to be picking up the offense, but that's kind of all that I take from that, because again, I go back to Josh Heupel's first season, that spring game. The worst player, the worst quarterback ended up being your best quarterback on the roster and was a Heisman candidate. So,
yeah, that's what you can only take this stuff with a grain of salt.
Harrison Bailey is a walk-on now, and he was better in that spring game than Hendon Hooker.
We will laugh about Colorado's, which I don't even know who those players walking out for Colorado are, where they were like, what's the strength and conditioning program going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know who the 10 players I saw were, but we're gonna claim that as fact.
There was like 2 players that, I mean, I'm not one to judge about people's height, but when it comes to my favorite D1 program, if I got multiple guys that are 5'2" walking out, I'm like, all right, what are we doing here?
5'2".
I mean, good God. Did you see so there's Boo Carter, and then there was like a mini version of Boo Carter right next to him.
Okay.
That was number 6.
Well, that was a Make-A-Wish kid, Landon. That was fulfilling his lifelong dream. So
Of walking out with Boo Carter.
well, maybe just the Colorado Buffs, but yeah,
Okay.
maybe, or maybe Deion Sanders. I mean,
That was just ooh Carter.
Boo Carter.
How many more years you think the orange and white game's got? You think? Oh, if I told you over unders at 5.5,
I'd probably say under.
The problem is like we can see how stuck in their ways college sports are. So I feel like it could be a while before they change.
I just think with the transfer portal and with the schedules and now the season getting longer and stuff like that, like, and moving more towards a professional model, honestly, I just don't know why we have it still. I mean, I get it. I think it's great for fans. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think
it's not anymore.
Well, I think it's good for the fans that, like, obviously all of us go to the games during the year and stuff like that. But like for the fans that, don't have that much money and really can't afford to come to Knoxville for the weekend and like go to a big game and stuff like that, like this is a cool opportunity. Yes.
Sure.
But actually good for like the true diehard fans that want to like see good football. Yeah, I totally get what you're coming from, Caleb.
So you're right. Yeah, you're all right about being good for those fans. The reason I think it could last longer than 5 years, because otherwise I'm with you, like the changing landscape. Just 5 years ago, well, really 6 now, was the perfect time to end it when they didn't have it in 2020. And yeah, here we are. Because by 2020, we knew at that point spring games were dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it's just becoming less. I do think one thing that could keep it is, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but after the game, there was a ton of autographs being signed.
If they go back to that, where they like the fan days, it'll make a comeback. Even in this current format, it'll make a comeback. Yeah, because like what Trey was saying.
Yeah, I think that's the only way. Like, I don't think the coaches really like it. I mean, you're not even like. I mean, Chaz Coleman wasn't there. Mike Matthews didn't really participate. I don't know. I think it's a. I don't think the coaches. I think they would rather just have a regular practice where no one's watching, where they can do the stuff that they want to work on instead of just basically doing a bland scrimmage.
But they don't have to hide it. That's another thing.
Well,
whatever they want to work on, they don't have to hide it.
And I don't know if it's more of a hide it, but I know a big issue in the past I read about, and maybe it's still. Who knows what will happen with the spring portal? Obviously, there's officially none. But I know in the past that a lot of coaches were upset about it because these spring games, like let's say, a 5-star freshman comes in and they don't get a lot of clock with the first team on the spring games. You'll have coaches or other teams, sending that kid a message like, hey, I saw you're not playing much. Why don't you hop in the portal and come over here? Hopefully the ending of that spring portal window canceled that, but I think that was another reason why these coaches don't like it.
Yeah. But I mean, it is cool, like doing the ball walk and I mean, like from a fan perspective, it is cool. And I think it's a good thing to have like some of your VFLs back, like make it like a celebration rather than, hey, let's, it's not competitive. And I think people like used to go there to see like players and see how competitive it could be. It's just not ever going to be that anymore. But as a celebration, I think it's cool. Like Alvin Kamara being there, Trey mentioned Nate was there. You had Jacoby Gillespie, you had a bunch of baseball players. I mean, it was or former baseball players. Alontae Taylor I saw running around. So I do think it is cool in that aspect where it is more of a, I don't know, fan day kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it needs to move to that or we need to start playing other teams.
Yeah.
It's just the reality of it, which I don't foresee that ever happening, even though I think it'd be an easy payday for everyone involved. Yeah, like most of these players aren't even going to be in that same number come the fall. Right. Like you think Tristan Keys is going to be number 80? He's a 5-star wide receiver. He'd be pretty sick. Number 80. Be pretty sick. So, yeah, I mean, you didn't learn anything about the quarterback competition, in my opinion. I think a lot of people are going there thinking they would, and maybe they think they did, but it's a long time until that first game. Yeah, which, hey, if you think you learned something from it, good for you. I hope you had a good time. It was a pretty day. It was a good day. I saw a lot of people with Petros. I bet that is so good. There's nothing like Petros inside of the friendly confines of Neyland Stadium.
I saw that picture of that guy eating Petros, or I guess it was a guy on the side. 83, sunny. That's disgusting, you guys. I'm sorry. It is way too hot to be eating a bowl of chili. That's disgusting.
What is it? Wait, what?
Have you even ever had one? Like,
yes, I've had one. It was great when it was in the winter or in the fall, like end of fall. That's disgusting. Eating a bowl of chili on a sunny day when it's 85 degrees outside.
But what's wrong with it though? Like, because it's a hot food.
Not that it's just a hot food, but like when you think chilly weather, you don't.
But Petros isn't like a. It isn't a. That's the problem. It's not exactly a chili. Because I know what you're saying.
But what do you think that guy had in his bowl?
Well, I know what it was. No,
yeah,
I'm just
saying. It was a bowl of chili.
But like, surely you've had like actual. This sounds bad because I love Petros, but like, surely you've had like real chili. Like it's.
Yes.
Surely we understand that. Like we're all on the same page. Like like Petros isn't like your homemade chili. It's not. This is not your mom's chili.
It's never too hot.
I just what's the difference in a hot dog or take it a step further, a chili dog and a Petro?
Wiener.
Yes, there's a difference.
But okay, what is it?
There's a hot dog in it. It's a hot dog. The chili is a condiment at that point. It's not a bowl of chili.
What? There's enough cheese. If you put enough cheese in there, you cool it right back down. Now
Yeah,
it's
just
what is it?
It's more like a taco salad.
It is a taco salad.
They should call it a taco salad then.
It's not even called a bowl of chili though. It's called a Petro.
Dude, guaranteed. My wife, she will get, maybe not this year, and it wasn't last year either, but before that, before she was pregnant or has a newborn, she would get a little tipsy at the tailgate. She would forget to eat at the tailgate. So first quarter, she's like, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get something. She brings back Petros every single time. And it's 100 degrees.
I've never been in a temperature I've said this is too hot for Petros.
Yeah. I mean, I ate it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat it. That's not the first thing I think of when it is 100 degrees, but if one's given to me, I'm going to slam it.
Sure. Yeah. I see, Trey, I see your point with chili. I just think this is its own category. Because I wouldn't just go get a bowl of chili to eat.
But you
Trey, give it.
But you
Trey,
are.
given one, you're gonna turn it down.
I'm not. I'm not.
You
turning
always
down
eat
food. I'm not turning
do
down
you
food.
always
Don't
eat
get me
chili?
wrong.
Do you always eat chili as a Frito pie or a taco salad, like in that format?
Do I always? No. I eat chili more as like a regular.
You eat raw chili?
Yeah, raw dog chili.
Just like saltine crackers in it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say that's
so you definitely you definitely understand the difference between a bowl of chili and a Petro.
Petro. I do, but we can get really in the weeds here. Like the base of the 80% of a Petro's bowl is
not at Neyland Stadium.
No,
they rip
no.
you off. They rip you off good.
Yeah.
What would you say the percentage is? It's over 50, right?
No, it's probably
50.
like
it's over 50. I'd say
it's probably 50.
I would say it's 50% chili. Sorry. Yes. And then the other 50 is a combination of the condiments.
Yeah.
I'd say 20 is probably chips.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying it tastes bad or anything. I just think there's acceptable times to eat it and there's acceptable times to not. And I think when it's, in my opinion, 85 and higher as a temperature and the sun baking down on you, I just don't think it's chili time.
The only thing nasty about
we're killing our
is
opportunity for them as a sponsor. I'm sorry.
is the people that go overboard with the olives. That's gross.
Olives just don't make sense to me because they have no flavor.
I just think they're horrible. I think they suck.
It's like chewing on a weed. Like there's nothing to it. You're just chewing on grass.
To answer your question, Landon, if someone is offering me it, I'm going to eat it. But when I walk down, in
not leave a drop. I know you.
In the situation you were explaining with your wife, when it's hot and she's, drunk and goes to a stadium, I'm not stumbling out of my QQ or PP, whatever section I'm in, going, hey, where's the chili? That's just not crossing my mind. I'm sorry.
I want to get into this at some point about acceptable concession stand food with you in hot temperatures. I want to really dig in.
I'll have my wife call you after this episode, and you can tell her how nasty she is that she did that.
No, see, I want to figure this out publicly. I want this to all be ironed out publicly.
While we're on this, I think I'm going to say this nicely. I am not getting an egg salad sandwich at Augusta if it's super hot out. That sounds disgusting also. Sorry.
That's fine. I think egg salad sandwiches are disgusting no matter what. So that's fun.
Really a fan,
that's not a hot
pimento cheese though would probably hit pretty good.
I'd eat pimento cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Trey, didn't you put onions on pizza last night?
I did, but I didn't eat it. My wife likes the red onions.
All right. So that's our we talk more about Petros in the orange and white game. That's all you need to know about the orange and white game.
They were serving Petros.
And that's why we're going under 5.5 years.
Under 5.5, yes.
I mean, that's probably a better reason to keep it open. Like let the concession stands get a nice warm-up game. Like what's Calhoun's going to serve this year? I think that's a good thing for them.
Hey, somebody asked me this question, and I want to ask it to you guys since we're talking about the orange and white game, and we mentioned Alvin Kamara. Who is like your favorite VFL? Like not really on a personal note, but just like I think of it as like around the university stuff like that. Who's the first one that came to my mind was nobody loves Tennessee the way Ron Slay loves some Tennessee.
Sure.
Is
he your favorite though?
He's probably one of mine. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he does a good job on the SEC network, and I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's hard not to go like, class favorite and Peyton Manning. Like that's an obvious one. Chris Lofton's up there, and we're getting to see more of him now on the Vol Network. He's definitely up there. Grant Williams, love Grant Williams.
And Grant Williams is around a lot.
I was gonna say
he is around.
Grant Williams, Admiral Schofield, like that group. When I think of because obviously I'm not as diehard as you guys, but when I think of Tennessee and really, I think Tennessee basketball, those guys really come to my mind.
Yeah.
My all-time favorite is probably Chris Lofton, but
yeah, Chris Lofton's great.
Juwan Jennings, he might be number one actually.
Yeah.
Zakai's
probably up there.
Zakai's probably up there for a lot of the younger generations, like people that are younger growing up, Tennessee fans. He's probably the guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of some others who are usually like the volunteer of
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs is a big one. Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I think if Hendon Hooker doesn't go Snap City, I think there's a good chance he's already in a pedestal, but I think he's at a Heisman ceremony, and he probably is looked at that because I think he already is, which is really interesting in the transfer portal era.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps him. He was there for 2 years. If it was 1 year, it's probably a lot different. I'm trying to think of some I think Al Wilson's probably a really good one. He's around quite a bit.
Yeah.
He always has that. And he's not just like a football guy. Like he goes to the basketball games and he's been to baseball games. So I think that's really cool to not just do the sport that you played.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Candace Parker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's
a great one.
Chris Burke's a good one too. I think he is one of the best college baseball analysts out there. I think he's a really good one.
Get a lot of hate from people that don't realize he's a Tennessee guy when he's on a Tennessee call.
I bet. He does keep it very professional.
I think he does he wants to be clear that he's unbiased, so sometimes it does come across like he's being biased against critical. Tennessee.
Yeah.
But if you know who Chris Burke is and you've heard him outside of that, it's not Tennessee hate. But yeah, there will be tweets that I can't stand these announcers.
Mm-hmm.
They hate Tennessee, and it's Chris Burke on the call.
Yeah. Just like some recent baseball ones, I think Evan Russell would probably be a big one. Hunter Inslee, everybody knows Kirby, so I think those guys
sounds like a new sitcom.
Everybody knows Kirby. All right, baseball,
huge weekend.
Yeah. Before we get into that, guys, go check out our good friends at Hovey Dry Goods. HoveyDryGoods.com. Use promo code MORE, 15% off that purchase. I got one of the OG hats right here. Just great people over there, great hats. So go check them out at hoviedrygoods.com. Again, promo code MORE, 15% off. We're freaking back, baby. I mean, what a freaking turnaround.
Did we sweep last time we were in the dude?
Yeah, we've won 11 straight against Mississippi State.
I didn't realize it was 11 straight. Wow.
They haven't beat Tennessee in this decade.
But at Mississippi State. What is it?
I don't know what it is at Mississippi State.
But we did sweep the last time we were there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and they fed us really well after we did that. Yeah, that's a really good atmosphere. So for you to kind of just have your whole season turn around during that. And again, like I'm not saying like this team can't go back to the way it was, but man, like we were on a heater of blowing games. And Tennessee jumped out early in every single one. And I think if your bullpen's struggling, you know what you got to do?
Score.
Don't really have to go to your bullpen.
Well, that too. That helps
and
a lot.
That's what they did on Friday and Saturday, which we're going to throw our starters, and they're going to be really damn good. And then we're going to throw one guy, and they're going to close it out for us. And we're going to score enough runs to win it.
Yeah.
And that was the game plan, and Tennessee executed that to perfection. And it was fun to see.
Yeah. And I don't know where Tennessee goes from here. Like, I don't know if this is just a straight up, exact trajectory with no valleys in there.
Mm-hmm.
But really all more so Friday and today, but really all weekend, if you could feel the last few games coming about. Like it felt like they were gonna make a bad play, give something up, fail to score in situations, and they converted and they executed, and it worked, and Tennessee won. That's the biggest thing, because I mean they're still going to drop some games. I'm not saying that's a valley. They're still going to drop some games. Like that's just the nature of it. But the fact that they finally found some ways to win when things weren't going just easy, that's huge.
Yeah.
So I think you talked about it with Connor a lot. Like they've been so close, and there's not really a way to exactly coach it. You just got to finish, and they did.
Yeah, and that's what sucks about this. You look at what they did this weekend. If they were just able to close out a couple of those games, I mean, they're a top 10, top 15 team. No,
yeah,
easy. They just couldn't get out of their own way. But hopefully, this is a turnaround, and you have some guys. That sophomore class, like I mentioned it with Connor, I mentioned it with Xander. Like they got to do it. They got to be those guys that this staff and every fan thought they were going to be. They needed Tegan Coons to step up, Levi Clark, Jay Abernathy, Manny Marin. And, I mean, I mentioned those three guys at the bottom of the lineup. They were a big reason why you won on Saturday. I think they had 5 or 6 hits, drove in 4 or 5. So they were raking. And none bigger than Levi Clark. I think I mean, he was your 4 or 3 when this whole thing started in your lineup. And I mean, he's all the way down to 8th. Like you kept trying and trying and trying because that talent is in there, and it's good to see him get some confidence back. And same with Jay Abernathy. I mean, he had 2 hits in SEC play going into this weekend. He had 3 on Saturday night. And is doing a little bit of everything. They had the squeeze play. So it's not like these past teams where you're able to just hit home runs and score in bunches. You know how you score in bunches? Hitting gets contagious. You start getting hits and timely hits, and you walk, you work counts, you move runners over. With 2 outs, hey, inning's not over. Let's get a hit.
Right.
I mean, Tennessee did that in the 9th inning. They had they scored 3 runs, I think. Was that 3? 3 or 4? Yeah, 3 runs. And it was Trent Grinlinger with 2 outs. Then it was Blaine Brown. Manny had a hit, and Levi Clark. I think all 4 of those guys got a hit with 2 outs, and that's why you're able to give you some breathing room. Bullpen doesn't have to have a ton of pressure if you score more runs.
Right.
But when it's a 1-run game, yeah, every pitch kind of counts. So I think that was good to kind of give, especially in the 9th inning, you score 4 runs. You're like, okay, we're good. And Bo Rudy was able to go in there and close it out. So, yeah, just a really good weekend overall. I think Tennessee they made Mississippi State try to beat them. They weren't going to get beat by themselves like they have the past couple of games. I think 2 walks total in the entire weekend, 34 strikeouts.
That's big, yeah.
I think that's correct. I mean, pitching was phenomenal. And you add Brandon Arvinson, he had a nice get-back game, and then Cameron Appenzeller is a freak.
Yeah. What's a freshman, guys?
And, I mean, sorry if this offends anybody, he's your best player.
Okay.
Cameron Appenzeller is your best player. And I'm glad they finally utilized him on Friday night. What do you do on Friday night? You pitch your best pitchers. Cameron Appenzeller.
I mean, that set, again, going not just winning, but going back into how you won Friday night, that set the tone for the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you have Garrett Wright. He's just going to get on base, and Trent Grinlinger is going to get a hit in every single game because he's batting .400 as a true freshman. Again, I go to the bottom of the lineup. When you're getting production out of the bottom of the lineup, it takes pressure off everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what you saw this weekend. Tennessee, yeah, they held Mississippi State to only 9 runs. But, hey, we scored 7 today. We scored 6 the night before, 5 the night before that. I mean, they just have to be good enough because I think your starting pitching is so good. If they can just produce 6 or 7 runs, you should be able to – yeah, thanks, Trey. You should be able to manage some wins there. And to be 4-8 in SEC play, like, that's tough. And you come in here and sweep, I mean, you're almost at 500 already. You got to get to that magic number 13. Yeah, super doable.
In D1 Baseball's most recent RPI, which is updated as of today, Tennessee up to 29. In the last 7 days, they're up 16 spots. After just the win yesterday, they're already up 4. So
okay,
they're right in it.
That seems like a crazy shift, but I'm in. So I'm in. No, I mean, it does show, like, I mean, you're 4-8 coming into the weekend. Kind of feels like a massive hole. All of a sudden, you're 1 game behind 500 in the SEC.
The SEC is weird too. I don't know if you guys have looked at the rankings. I mean, Georgia's up top, especially Texas. Did they end up getting swept today, or that game even happened yet? Because it was in rain delay for 5 ever.
Yeah, it was delayed. I don't know if they ever.
But as you guys are looking at it,
coach had to sit through rain delay, getting yelled at.
Georgia at the top at 11-4, and then you have Alabama, Ole Miss, Arkansas all at 8-7. Kentucky, Auburn are 7-7, and then you have Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt all at 7-8. I mean, everything's right there. I mean, LSU 6-9 right there with it too. So it's a weird year in the conference. There's just a lot of really good teams.
Yeah,
I mean, you're look like they played. By the way, how does that work if they don't play?
I think you have until Monday, I believe. The SEC has a rule where you can do it Monday, I believe.
So why do we even have you have to leave by a certain time? Well,
I don't think that's that. I think that's only for 1 day. I know what you're talking about. I think if you're the Thursday, Friday, Saturday series, I think you have to get out of there by Sunday. Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought there was a time where you had to finish up a game, but
it's like the latest you can start an inning on Sunday.
But are we just getting like Texas has their own rules? Is that what we're doing here?
I think it's a dumb rule. We're pretending these guys care about school.
Yeah.
And we care about school. Okay. Yeah. A lot of series sweeps in the SEC this weekend.
Yeah. Alabama got swept.
Yeah,
they were like one of the hottest teams in the country, and they got swept. Mississippi State got swept.
LSU got swept.
LSU got swept. You got a better record than LSU, and you lost to them in a series. I don't know. I think you're sitting good right now. Like, obviously, you got to win your home games. If you're able to win that next weekend, I think that's huge. And then I think you have Texas at home. You have Oklahoma, which I don't really think they're very good. Oklahoma. And then who else do you have? Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Texas. Do you have Auburn?
We have Alabama.
Alabama, yes, that's one. Is there 5 left? I think that's right.
Just look it up real quick.
Texas, Oklahoma.
They have
Alabama.
Ole Miss at or home versus Alabama, at Kentucky versus Texas, at Oklahoma.
Yeah, you need to beat the brakes off Kentucky too.
Sign me up for that. Yeah.
I mean, we're sitting here like, I don't know if Tennessee's even going to make the postseason, and now you're thinking like, hey, we could host with just one weekend.
That's where it's you can't have many valleys in this next stretch.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people are going to say Mississippi State's overrated, and maybe that's the case. I mean, they had tons of dudes batting way over 300. That's a really good lineup to only give up 9 runs.
Mm-hmm.
I think their Friday night guy's good. I don't know how great their pitching is. But Tennessee, they're great scouting because they're going to throw a bunch of junk. Hey, you're getting a early fastball, turn on it. And that's what Tennessee did. I mean, a lot of these pitchers, like you look in the 7th inning and they only have like 70, 80 pitches because Tennessee is jumping early on fastballs, early in the count. And it was good. It helped them. Tennessee does strike out a ton, especially when they get like that. They get behind an account and they're getting a breaking ball in the dirt and they chase. But this one was like, hey, you're getting a fastball early, make it count. And they did.
Yeah.
Grinlinger. I love him, man. That's my guy. He loves a fastball. Also hit a ball to the wall today and tripped over first base. That sucks as a freshman because you're getting heckled for that.
Yeah, that'll be
Ross Giveth. Ross Giveth probably tripped him.
That'll be a video or GIF going around in group chats.
100%. Who is your MVP this weekend? I have that for a question for us.
I'm gonna go from the start. You mentioned Cam Appenzeller is probably best on the team. That his final kind of like it really, the wave goodbye and everything, like his finality of Friday night felt like,
yeah,
all right, we have a handle on this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the classless tweets that opposing fan bases, give me a freaking break. Also, I mean, I know you're laughing at me because I said we're back, but I mean, it feels like a little bit when opposing fan bases are upset about what our players are doing.
Yeah, and I'll say this: as much as I want to be cautious about it, the exit off the field Friday, especially from Cam Appenzeller, it felt like it. Obviously, I was like, all right, let's get to Sunday first. Let's win this series. Obviously, going sweet. Yeah, it felt like a we're back moment.
What about Elander showing some emotion after the series?
That was my MVP of the weekend. It's Josh freaking
the
Elander.
Emotion.
Seriously, I mean, what we talked about on Thursday night, I think it's so funny. It's full circle now. We talked about like the cockiness or like that swag that Tennessee baseball used to have and how down it was and how we were kind of like iffy on Elander damn, he turned it around. I mean, everything that we said that baseball team didn't have or was lacking. And it takes a lot to get those guys as a first-year head coach to turn a ship like that mid-season, where they have every reason. You talk about the transfer portal era, that this wasn't the head coach that they originally signed up for. They have every reason to turn around and just sail it in the rest of the season. You're going on the road to a top 10 team, and you have a head coach step in that building, said, this is how we're going to act, this is how we're going to go in, we're going to kick their ass, and that's where we're at now. And I think that was really, really cool to see, and you saw it on Friday from Elander as well, from the emotion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and early from A&M, like, I mean, he had a rough go of it last year, and they've had a big turnaround this year. I mean, they won that series against Texas, and like, I mean, that's an emotional series because you have Schlossnagle coming back, and that was fun to see them lose. Love seeing Texas lose. But and a lot of people compare Josh Elander to early, especially with the struggles. And, I do think it takes a while, even though like you're hoping there's not like that drop off. I think it takes a while to like, hey, like I can't just be spending all my time on hitting because there's other aspects of this that we got to get right. And I mean, props to him. He's it's not like he's been super complacent. I mean, he's tried a bunch of different things, and it is cool to see it all kind of put together on a weekend. And have, I mean, you can pick an MVP, and I don't think there's no wrong answer, but there's so many guys you can probably pick because it was a total team effort. Mm-hmm. And you won every game, so that helps too. So I think I'm going to go with starting pitching. I think 9 runs, or I guess pitching in general, 9 runs against that lineup is very good, and only having 2 walks. I mean, if Mississippi State was going to beat you, they were going to have to put together hit after hit or hit it out of the ballpark and beat you with a bunch of solo shots because they weren't giving anything away. And I mean, that's what Frank Anderson did. They're like, we're going to score 10 runs. Can teams hit 10 solo shots against us?
Yeah.
And more times than not, that answer is no. And I'm going to go with starting pitching. If I had to pick one person,
I was about to say that was a very upward-esque answer. Like you gave everyone a star to iron on their sleeve.
I'm going to go with Levi Clark. I think that's a huge weekend from him. I think if this lineup's going to turn it around, I think he's going to have to be a part of it. So I'm going to go with Levi Clark. Monty says Grinlinger. I think that's a great one. He's given this offense some sort of spark since he's been in there every day, and they moved Blaine Brown down. And they can't shift as much when they have somebody on base. So getting a guy that's batting 400, I think is a really good plan there from Elander and company. So I guess we're not ready to fire him yet.
Well, no one said that.
Just keep him on the hot seat. Hungry dogs run faster.
Well, exactly. Next week's a must win.
Is it a must win or a can't lose?
Must win.
Landon's got to put a must win tag on him every time. You really pigeonholed yourself where every game has to be a must win. I think this worked in football last year for the most part too.
I'm in. I can talk myself into every game's a must win. Just like you can sit there and be like, oh, we beat this team and this team beat that team. Like you can kind of crown yourself a national champion. I'm going to do every game as a must win because whatever. It's a must win because you got to build on what you did this past weekend.
Oh, absolutely. Keep the momentum going.
Yep. All right. Trey, you got some news? Sorry, I just completely went past that. My bad.
Yeah. No, you're good. I got some things we want to talk about it. Caleb, if you want to add me in there, no matter to me. Yeah. You're good. Speaking of VFLs, Jemai Mashack, he participated in the I'm calling it the Super Bowl of tanking. I hope no Tennessee fan, because I'm an NBA guy. I hope no Tennessee fan that was contemplating becoming an NBA fan watched the Jazz and the Grizzlies play the other night, because there's some incredible stats that come out. There was the first game in NBA history with 3 triple doubles recorded. First game to have multiple triple doubles by bench players, and then Jemai Meshack hang the banner. He had the lowest plus minus ever recorded by someone who posted a triple double. He had a plus minus of minus 46 and had a triple double. It's just nasty stuff. But it was good to see him. Good to see him play. He played really well.
Yeah.
Kennedy Chandler also started for the Jazz that game as well. On the other
I think he had 26 and 10. I think he had a double-double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good to see those two get their opportunity, even though Jemai's the Jazz are they pretty good, or are they they're taking
bad.
two? They're taking two.
Tanking.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
They tried out tanking each other. That's what I was saying. I hope no one watched it. It was really bad. It was really,
so
really bad.
That was a better game for the Grizzlies than it was for the Jazz. You want to lose that game.
Grizzlies, since they lost that game and the Kings won, they got a higher draft seed than the Kings. They needed to lose that game very badly. So probably
they have the lottery. So like it, I guess
it doesn't really matter.
Their chances are better, but
their odds increase of having a top 5 pick because of that loss.
Okay. Shout out Meshack.
Shout out Meshack. He did exactly what he needed to do. Triple double.
He had a quadruple double. Really.
Why do you say that?
He did have 10 turnovers.
Hey, you put the banner higher.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Like I said, I hope no Tennessee fan was thinking about becoming an NBA fan that night.
He played every minute, I think, but still 10 turnovers is a lot. And that's a lot for a guy like he didn't really handle the basketball very much at Tennessee.
So, other newsworthy thing, I was talking to Caleb a little bit about this before we started. I'm sure everyone saw it. LSU fan with the most Louisiana name of all time, Mr.
Wait. Have you not heard where he's from? Or at least where he lives currently? And it sounds like where he might be from.
I think he's from the Memphis area, correct?
Like I think originally, and still lives there. Yeah.
It's because
you're right. It is a very Louisiana name.
Yeah. What I saw. So it's Mr. Alton Bloodworth III is his name. And if you guys haven't seen the video, Alton is an LSU fan, 51 years old, 52 years old, was out in the Ole Miss student section. Looks like he got tussled up. He was in a little fight, being rowdy, why are you as a grown man going in a student section and they don't sell tickets for the student section either. He willingly walked himself in there. So that's one thing. But looks like he was overserved, was walking out of the section, and some college kid tossed a full beer straight into his face or his wife's face. And Mr. Bloodworth, he's a southpaw. He came in it, left arm, popped him real good right in the face. Turns out, video evidence, that kid it wasn't him.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time.
I noticed, like, before we got that evidence, the first video that came out, I was like, I mean, dude didn't even try to fight back. He acted surprised he got hit.
What a punch, too. Are you guys pro LSU fan there or anti?
I'm anti grown men just fighting in general. I'm also anti throwing beer.
Yeah.
So like I'm anti kind of everything. I don't know if anti is the right word.
Did he get arrested?
That's where I'm like
in jail. Yep.
So I hope this guy's a really proud guy, because maybe you can have some pride about yourself sitting in a jail cell, still soaked in beer, because they ain't letting you shower, brother. You're still soaked. And you're in jail instead of just home or at an Airbnb or at a hotel cleaned up. So I've said this many times, and people can think what they want about me. If I get a beer thrown at me at a football game, I'm not going to fight anybody. Like, it's not worth it, because I'm probably going to jail. and that's gonna suck getting bailed out the next day, and I'm still covered in beer. and then I'm making a trip back to wherever I'm visiting because that dude's got to come back in a few months for a court date. That ain't gonna be fun.
He also now his wife has to get a hotel or something to stay there for the next day.
Yeah. If I'm her, I'm driving back to Memphis. Good luck, buddy. We'll call bail bondsman.
You could just tell in the video as well with the wife walking him down. She knew, she saw it coming.
Yeah.
And as soon as that kid threw the beer, she didn't try to stop it. She goes, "Oh boy." I mean, it's just.
Yeah. Oh, I shout out to that lady for putting up with what she has to put up with because I would have left a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, security guard, not great.
No,
that's on him.
No.
I mean, it's kind of on him.
You talked about it. How's a grown man in an LSU jersey even getting into that section?
Yeah, this whole thing the root of the problem is the security guard just not great at his job.
This sounds like a false flag operation. How did he get in?
This is just ever more, and I've said it on this podcast, and I'll say it again, and you guys are welcome to come because my parents are not going to come, and we have 4 tickets to the game. September 19th. It's going to be it's going to be so bad, guys. Like, it's going to be terrible.
And it will be so much fun as a neutral observer.
Yeah.
What are you going to wear? What do we wear?
What would I wear? I'd wear a subtle Tennessee hat, like not an orange Tennessee hat.
Okay.
But like probably a white or a black with a power tee, and then probably just black. Because I don't know, it feels like a rain. Tell me this.
It's gonna be hot, dude. September 19th.
Yeah, but you know what it feels like? This just feels like a week it's gonna rain in Mississippi. This just seems like a nasty weather game.
It also, I'm wondering what Ole Miss fans are we teaming up for this kind of thing? Like,
if you're with me, you are. You better not be against me.
I'm breaking my SEC rule. Oh yeah, Landon, let's just wear South Oil colors.
Okay.
Let's just wear South Oil stuff.
I'm just gonna wear a shirt that says "You're a hoe" on it.
That works.
Yeah.
And then speaking of hoe man, he just can't. I've muted him on Instagram and all social medias, I should say, which was the best decision I made. I'll unmute him at some point. I don't want to see it yet, but he did tweet out one thing you know about people from LSU fans is they're never going to lose a fight to Ole Miss. Fuck around and find out. Quickly deleted right after, as Greg Sankey was at Augusta, not by his phone today. So didn't really get
Lane Kiffin tweeted that out?
Yes. Yeah. And quickly deleted it.
He is such a teenage girl. I mean,
he is. The last
did you all see?
Go ahead.
Go your last news story, and then I've got.
You're good. One. Did you guys see the North Carolina tweet? North Carolina.
Yes, I'm glad I had that up because yes, that's insane, dude.
The Mike Malone. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's had he was a very successful NBA coach at multiple levels, the assistant coach and the head coach, he won an NBA championship. You can't take that away from him. To splash on the graphics, LeBron James, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Tim Duncan, Jokic, Boogie Cousins, Draymond. I mean, it is the most insane graphic I think I've ever seen from a coach in a program to put out there. Because when I think LeBron James' success and Steph Curry's success, you know who I think? North Carolina basketball and Mike Malone.
Yeah, just unreal. And then he has this random person on here, and I forget his name. It's Jihad something, I think. So if you're looking at the graphic, you're like, all right, you have all these Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, Jokic, Klay Thompson, even Antoine Jameson is on there. I know he's on there for North Carolina. Danny Green's on there, but he's probably a Hall of Famer. He went to North Carolina. But then you have who the hell is this guy?
You got Chris Paul in a old original rookie New Orleans Pelicans. jersey as well.
Yeah, I mean, you have LeBron James right here, and then you have this guy that no one knows.
Dude, his traps are insane.
Yeah.
How does that jersey even fit over them?
I mean, just an insane graphic. And all it says is just to list a few player development.
This is that has coached or been around 52 draft picks. That's what
I think this is worse.
I think it's worse.
Because
didn't the graphic say has coached or been around?
Yeah.
That's worse. I'm sorry. They put been around.
At least like they had some sort of like developed to like get to the next level in some sort, but LeBron James was the number one pick and has been one of the best players in the league since he got to Cleveland.
Jawad Williams, Landon. I
okay.
Look it up. Jawad Williams in 2011 averaged 4, 1, and 0.8 assists a game.
Yeah, probably
that's who he developed.
Yeah, I mean,
why did you put him on the graphic? That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean it's crazy to put LeBron. I don't disagree. It's crazy, but we've just seen examples of it. Like it's, I don't know. Yeah, if you coach LeBron, you're telling everybody you coach LeBron.
Just insane, dude. And also, like, I know he's been successful, but I do feel like that is an underwhelming hire if you're North Carolina.
It's underwhelming because they were shooting for guys like, well, here's something, and we can talk about this. The name that everyone wanted is Billy Donovan or Brad Stevens, right? You know, obviously Brad made it to the national championship.
They wanted Golden.
Well, yeah, I mean, they wanted Golden, they wanted Nate Oates, they obviously wanted the coach at Arizona as well. Like that was very obvious. But you know, when it came to big circle names, a lot of people, you know, they want the Billy Donovan, they want Brad Stevens. And I know Billy's had success at the college level, you know, winning the national championship, and Brad made it to the national championship at Butler. But if you want those guys that are, I mean, Brad Stevens is successful as a coach, yes, and a GM. But what's the difference between, you know, Billy Donovan and Mike Malone? Mike Malone's a more successful NBA coach.
Yeah.
But it blows my mind. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but Mike Malone, after his last organized basketball practice, he had on his team one of the greatest active players in the NBA, and then you have to roll into North Carolina and see a guy who's going to brick, you know, 4 free throws. I think it's just going to be a very come to Jesus moment for him.
Yeah, agreed. Also, him and like, God, why am I blanking on his name? Football coach.
Oh, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, like that.
Did you?
I mean, there's just so many old people in charge of making these decisions. It seems like.
Did you see what Jordan was wearing at the Savannah Bananas game?
Yeah.
At what age do you feel uncomfortable with being at like a public event like that, and the woman you're married to or dating like wearing what a high schooler would probably wear in public?
I don't think.
Is it before or after you take her to her cheerleading competition?
I saw a tweet. It was her, Belichick, and the owner of the Savannah Bananas, and it was the worst. What was it? The worst blunt rotation of all time.
Caleb, as a pro Rory guy, I'm not super anti like the big ant, but I said on Saturday I hope Rory finds the water a few times. I didn't think it was cool that he was 6-up going into Saturday, I'll be honest. But do you agree, or what's your comments on a lot of people are saying there should be an asterisk next to Rory's win because he has flown back and forth. Here's the tweet. None other guys who've done it, gone back to back, have skipped 3 tour events and abandoned their wife and child to play Augusta 7 days a week leading up to it.
Abandon their wife and child.
So,
whoa,
I think
who
there should be an
tweeted that? Who tweeted that? Fact check.
well, his name is Grateful Keg. He's a Kentucky fan. He's a gambler.
Okay. I mean, every year since Tigers tried to make his comeback leading up to 2019, he's like exclusively played Augusta in preparation. So that's not true.
He didn't abandon his wife.
I think. Well, some would argue he at least abandoned his wife. I mean, depending on kind of how you grade that one out. No, I mean, everybody has every champion has the opportunity to play the course almost at will. Like you can call up there and do it. Rory was able to play Augusta leading up to it because if you're invited to the Masters, you get extra playing privileges. Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, isn't that like what are we complaining about? Like LeBron James gets a lot of time to practice now. I don't know. Like what are we talking about? It's crazy. I don't know. I mean, that's a wild. That's people complaining about golfers playing golf is a new one for me.
I saw that too. I laughed when I saw it.
Did y'all see Ichiro's statue that had the broken bat?
I did. I kind of missed what was happening. I was looking. I saw a video of it.
I didn't understand how they so quickly fixed it. Like they fixed it on the spot where they just glued it up.
Yeah. Yeah. They did.
They did.
Whoa.
But I didn't understand how it got back up so easily.
But then they had the Mariners did come back with a great tweet. It said breaking. We've updated tonight's Ichiro replica statue giveaway, and they had it with a broken bat on there.
Beautiful.
I don't know. I just don't know why do we have to put a big like curtain over it? Why can't we just like it be there?
Here it is.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, I mean I think the reveal is kind of part. I get it.
But you got to be better than that. You can't.
Yeah. You got to make sure nothing could like. How did a curtain break that?
Yeah. I don't know. I just think with statue reveals, I think more goes wrong than right. Like the Ronaldo, like if they just had that, somebody should have noticed that.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah. Did they ever fix that, or is it just still like that?
I got to imagine they fixed it, but I have no idea.
So.
I kind of respect if they didn't.
Do you guys think the New York Times and The Athletic saw our discourse about waffling on Thursday night? Because Diana Rossini has been put on leave since we talked. So
I didn't realize that was in response to our comments.
Maybe I thought. I mean, it was kind of.
I'll take it back. I don't want to see anyone lose their job, so I take that back. I retract.
Well, she's getting paid leave. They're just doing their own investigation into it.
Okay.
After we did our investigation into the waffling,
Yeah, I've waffled with a few people since then, and I will say personally, pretty intimate. Got to know a lot of people really well since Thursday. Texas and Texas A&M they started 5 minutes ago.
Okay, perfect.
Concession stand prices are discounted if you want to make your way over to Bluebell.
Is that right?
I mean, not significantly, but yeah, they have been. Nachos, I think, are still like $8. But discounted, yes. That is a fact.
Okay. Interesting. I got some questions real quick before we get out of here.
They're not about CBS's atrocious coverage of the Masters, and I'm out.
A lot of commercials.
It's just Saturday. A lot of people. Sunday was bad. This afternoon was bad. But Saturday, the first 6 holes, you couldn't watch. You couldn't watch the guy that was the leader in the clubhouse, the leader. For the first 6 holes, I had to watch him on Amen Corner. It was crazy.
These are about the orange and white game. Somebody asked, who wins the quarterback battle? Who do we think is going to win the quarterback battle? Not based off the
Faison Brennan.
That's who you think?
I would be pretty surprised at this point. I think.
Okay. I think
he just seems like he's.
I think I'm there too. Like if it was going to be George, we'd probably already know it. And
I feel like I don't know. Maybe Josh. I feel like Josh Heupel's kind of accepted that he's got to play his freshman, his guy.
Yeah.
If he wants to be wants a shot at being good. So,
okay, yeah, I think I'm there. You there too, Trey?
Yep, I am. Yep.
Perfect. Who is the edge on this team if it's not Chaz Coleman?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's really disappointing that you spent that amount of money on him and it looks like it's not gonna matter at all. That's very disappointing.
I mean, hopefully he figures it out and it's all worked out by then. But usually when this kind of stuff happens, I'm not calling him Boo Carter. I don't know what the situation is, but when a guy has some issues in the offseason, it tends to not work out in season either.
Yeah.
I know they did land the Tulane transfer, Jordan Norman. So, I mean, I guess him by default. Obviously, you have some freshmen. I think Marion Dye can be an edge, but he's also going to play that strong side defensive end spot. So I don't know. I really don't know what that position looks like.
Right.
Maybe Jaden Perlotti. I don't know. Just throw him out there. He's a good football player. He's fast. Maybe see what he can do. Those are all the questions I had.
I think anyone making sweeping roster judgments based on the orange and white game, I'm not going to say you need to take a. Yeah, I was going to say you're going to need to take a look in the mirror, but I wouldn't go that far.
Who won the game? They keep score?
I don't know.
Florida tied. I saw that. I don't know if you all saw that.
Did you see he hates his team? Did you see the press conference a month ago saying about how much he hates his roster and how they're in a lot of serious, they need a lot of help and it's not looking good.
So, like, do they even have a quarterback? Or they got the kid from Georgia Tech, didn't they?
Yeah.
Man, he's not good. So I'd probably hate it too. I don't know. I saw Florida fans being like, "Thank God we have a coach that actually wears our school colors on game day." I'm like, "Oh my God, this is what we're doing."
That's how they ran off the last few coaches they've had.
Yeah, I was like, "Man, I thought I had it bad, but damn, Florida's got it pretty rough." I think. So, all right. Anything else before we get out of here?
I asked on Thursday. I'll ask again. Do you think Tennessee makes postseason in baseball now?
Hell yeah!
I think they make.
So you're back in it now.
I don't.
It's 3 games.
I'm interested. Well, it was a sweep. I'm interested to see if they can find themselves a regional, hosting a regional. It's a lot of wins.
Yeah, I think that would be really good. I mean, it's going to be tough to get there, but I think as much as Tennessee can lose every game, they can also win them. And they've been in every game. It's not like they've been blown out in anything. Just need to shore up that bullpen, and I think they made some changes that it looks like it's going to help. I mean, you're really going to have to depend on Appenzeller and Arvidsson, but guess what? If a team's going to put you out in the postseason, they got to beat you twice. And right now with those two, with Landon Mack and Tegan Coons, I like our chances not losing 2.
I like it.
So let's get it. Also, I mean, Josh Elander, he might become addicted to winning and we just don't lose again. I don't know.
That'd be pretty sick. Sign me up for that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for listening. We will be back on Thursday talking some other stuff. Also going to get out some more content here. Trey will be doing some more YouTube content. Maybe we'll eventually get back into doing golf stuff again. That was fun. We need to do that again. Xander did ask me on the bat flip or before it. He was like, dude, why did we only do 1 episode of The Turn? I was like, well, it's a lot harder than it looks to edit that footage, but we'd love to do it again. We just got to get the right pieces in place to do that. So, all right. Have a great week. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.
Slam dunks, give him 6. Boys at M-double-I, they got your big orange face. All year long is the place to be to hear for life, talking Tennessee. You hate us if you want, but we sure ain't worried about you. We got more